That wasn't the question, but sure, this is the zombie episode.
Yeah, zombies are cool.
I like zombies. Zombies are neat. You know what? Undead are always fun. I've never, like... Well, I probably shouldn't say that. There's probably, like, some, like, necromancer undead character more that's just, like, horrible. I feel like I have yet to see, like, a skeleton character I just hate, you know? Yeah, that's a good way to put it, yeah.
I mean, they themselves are not a skeleton, but Disgaea 5 has a pretty despicable necromancer character.
Oh, yeah, that character, holy crap, yeah. That random, like, reused asset of a monster. Where it's just like, it's just a random sorcerer or whatever girl, and she just sticks around for way too long, and just keeps bothering the party.
To be fair, Majorita plays a point in the story later, and that's why she sticks around so much.
Yeah. Oh, sup, Lord Wu. Yeah, what's going on, man? Andara easily the life of the party.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, just cover lid. I've started getting to Magic the Gathering. I've been, like, playing a freaking, like, vampire deck. So that's been, like, pretty cool. You, like, create, like, blood tokens that you use for various abilities and stuff, and do a bunch of cool things with them.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to hate blue decks. Holy crap, white decks in Magic are the worst. All they do is regain life and then, like, power up their units by regaining health. And by the end, you just have a bunch of, like, swarmed monsters on the field, and you're looking at an opponent with, like, 40 freaking health, and it's like, you start at 20. I physically can't even. Is it okay to talk about the cast announcement on the Ghost Game Twitter? Sure, go for it. Yeah, I don't think that...
Wait. What is it?
The cast announcement.
Cast announcement?
I don't think there would be any, like, big spoilers in that or anything. I mean, just in case, maybe you shouldn't read the chat, Lucky, but yeah, I'll glance over before I, like, read out or anything.
Yeah, I mean, if they're asking beforehand, then I don't know. Because,
like,
if it's, like, the cast that we're going to see, that it might reveal characters that are going to show up.
I would be fine with that. And assume if anyone's, like, you know, watching the YouTube upload, yeah, I'll just, like, say, look away from the screen, and I'll tell you when the, like, message is gone, and then you can look back. I know, that's fair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, this episode, yeah, long short of it, Gamamon has to kill someone. You know, outside of that other Digimon they've already killed, Cherrymon. So we're kind of retreading old ground, but it's treated more seriously this time.
Yeah. Because it's more of a way more, what's the word I'm looking for? Conscious decision.
Yeah, with Cherrymon it was more self-defense. With, like, this Digimon, which is freaking Raremon, which I did not even know was a thing.
Yeah, he's, I believe one shows up in, the 2020 reboot.
Yeah. This is just straight up, like, this thing is going to attack normal people, and, like, when it does so, we will have to, like, you know, do something. We have to make a call right now. Yeah, like, it's going after normal people, and it's, like, doing it because it's been, like, you know, wronged and, like, split up in this weird way. And there's a potential solution we could go for, but we don't have the time to save it. We have to choose between it and the humans. And they choose to, like, yeah, save the town.
Yeah, they can't afford to let it run rampant.
Medium Raremon's usually more flavorful and safer to eat. Okay, here's the spoilers. Look away, yeah. Alright, what's your thoughts on his design? I don't know. Is this, like, the bear I've been seeing around? I think so, yeah.
Oh, the Munzamon Mega?
No. So
Oh,
this
okay.
is a spoiler for a Digimon that was in one of the recent Val Bracelet announcements.
Oh,
And
that
I
thing.
don't know what that means, but hey, you know what? From what I remember, he looks pretty neat, you know. I don't have any strong thoughts, but I'll see how I feel about him when he shows up. Like, it's hard to really get a good feel from just one image, but yeah, he seems like a cool dude. He seems like a cool little guy. Yeah, I feel like that's, like, neat. Alright, yeah, the message is gone. You can look back now if you're on YouTube. Not that you're really missing anything, it's mostly just, like, you know, just this image. We're not... What was? Oh, train? Okay. Oh, man. But yeah, this whole episode is just, hey, the slime is, like, holding dead bodies together. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, thanks for muting. But yeah, this slime is holding dead bodies together, and it's, like, you know, basically creating zombies. And, like, the only way to, like, stop it is to, like, kill the thing. So it's like, alright, they immediately identify this, and they're like, okay, well, you know, these are zombies, but they might be people who are being controlled. So, let's try not to actually just straight up murder them. One thing I love this episode is that Kiyoshiro and Rui reach to the conclusion of killing before hero. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting bit of, like, details, yeah. That's an interesting little detail to bring up.
So
That's,
yeah,
like, yeah.
So yeah, the straight up just skeletons being held together by like rare goo. Those are just actual like skeletons of people
Yes.
like being manipulated. Those are like as close to zombies as we're gonna get probably.
Yeah, unless we get actual zombies.
Yeah. And
But
the
yeah.
people who are the people who are still alive are just being like mind controlled basically.
I do like that Rui does quickly mention, like, oh yeah, don't let them bite you. In zombie lore, that does, like, turn people. And it's like, alright, we don't, like, straight up know if that would happen. I feel like it probably would. But it's like, you know what? Good that they just, like, jumped to that conclusion. They're like, hey, yo, just as a precaution, maybe avoid that.
Yeah.
Just in
I,
case.
I like that somebody's like, it's like, wow, Ruli, you really know a whole lot about zombies. That Angoramon's like, yeah, she loves zombie movies.
Yeah. Honestly, not both characterization I expected to get out of Rui, but you know what? I'm glad we got. It's a pretty nice bit of, like, you know, like, character building.
Well, she does run like an online website for like supernatural occurrences and stuff. I think it
Oh,
makes sense.
yeah. Yeah, makes sense. It's like most things where it's like, honestly, I kind of forget, like, all the time that it's like, you know, Rui actually is into the paranormal and she's, like, into tracking this stuff down and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's like, right, yeah, because of course. That's, like, how they got all these contacts and all that stuff. And so, yeah, Raremon's a bit of a problem.
Yeah, because its goal is to eat everyone.
Yes. It eats everyone and it just, like, passively produces a poisonous fog around it that just kills everything that comes near it.
Yeah. Fortunately, it doesn't get close enough to any of the main characters or like any random people. I think we see two casualties, and it's the two people who are the causes behind the whole thing, anyways.
Yeah, they're illegally dumping, but, you know, they didn't deserve that. They're not innocent, but they didn't deserve that much.
I don't know. Those guys kind of sucked. Just dumping garbage into a forest.
Yeah, they're just like, hey, you think we should, like, stop dumping in the same place? It's like, who's gonna know? What's the worst that could happen? It's not like we're gonna start a zombie apocalypse or anything. Hard
Yeah,
cut to 3 days later when they did start a zombie apocalypse.
yeah. Like, maybe they didn't deserve to straight up die, but, like, I don't know. I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it.
I'm going to lose all the sleep over it. I'm going to have insomnia over this episode. There's no going back now.
Those poor random dirtbags that caused the literal
Those
zombie
poor random
apocalypse.
illegal dumpers polluting the forest. But yeah, I should mention, this is the first time we have like 3 ultimates fighting a thing at once in the series, or at least in the season.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
remember what tier Angoramon is, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's a mega.
He is an ultimate, if I remember
Okay.
right. We'll actually look that up to be sure. Angoramon, yeah, just straight up ultimate, yeah. Let me make absolutely sure it's like, yeah, this is using the English terms, yeah, ultimate. You know, is this
Okay.
creature born from the data of YouTube comments? Honestly, I would not be surprised. The Raremon line is very YouTube comment section-y. That's the thing, it's like, Raremon is like shambling and decaying and clearly falling apart. He's your average YouTube commenter. Raremon is the like YouTube commenter who is like also a Twitter user. He is the type who would also leave tweets on like, you know, short videos and vines and would also be that asshole. Unfortunately, they cannot evolve further, but if they did, then the next stage would be full-on trolling. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna take that back. Trolls are Platinum Numamon. Trolls are like, they wanna be bad and tough, and they wanna be toxic, but you can see they're kind of like worthless. You can see through them. Oh, man. But yeah, friggin' like zombies. But yes, it's the first time like 3 Ultimates are like finally take out our Digimon. Here's the thing, in any other like context, this would be really cool. I feel like this is lessened a lot by the fact that we've like seen these characters deal with ultimates throughout the series.
I'm pretty sure the idea is supposed to be that Angoramon is like, yes, it's an ultimate, but due to like how it's like the way it's made up, and like we see throughout the episode, like it using its goo to like piece stuff back together. Pretty sure the idea is just supposed to be that like, okay, we need to do enough damage to really kill him.
That's the thing. All they really do is they shoot like a gas canister that's like inside its mouth and blow it up from the inside.
Yeah.
Like, this is my problem. It's like Betelgeuse could have just done that, and we've seen him do stuff like that before. This doesn't feel as special as it feels like it probably. It's like we finally have everyone on this whole new tier of power, and it's like, oh yeah, we finally have these like super strong characters like fine together, you know, and like, oh, we can really mess something up now. And it's like, okay, and this like go for the easy way again, and it's like, all right, this doesn't feel nearly as special when we've been like doing this all along. I don't know, it's just one of those things where it's like, it's kind of like a shame that we've had so many like fights with ultimates before where we've like just dealt with stuff of this tier. It makes it feel way less special than it probably should. It's like, you know, just the first like big. That's not the first big Digimon, like, you know, Bale Gammon's like, or sorry, I guess like Gammon in general has like chosen to kill. But I don't know, this is clearly stuff like it's meant to be like a way bigger thing that really feels like it is. And it feels like you'd probably cut some episodes to make this work way better, I think. Just overall, generally speaking. But yeah, they choose to kill a Digimon, and that's just kind of the episode.
Yeah, because yeah, like we said, like I think that there's like a thing where it's like, oh yeah, this thing's already dead. Actually, it's just mindlessly consuming.
Yeah, but for Digimon, being dead is more of a mild inconvenience than anything else.
Yeah, but the implication I get is that Raremon is like an actual undead Digimon.
Yes, he is an undead type Digimon. There are a lot of those. Like I feel like I can't go try to say you're trying to say it's like mindless. It's like, it's not
Yeah,
like sapient. But I mean like yeah, there's
like
actually a lot of those too that I'd consider to be like, technically like alive as Digimon.
yeah, like Mummymon is I think is considered an undead
Yes.
type Digimon, but he's like he's sapient. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. And I feel like probably a better comparison would be like, there's a bunch of like insectoid Digimon that are just like very mindless and very like, like animalistic. They're kind of like this. And this is probably a step on like, sentience below that, but still though. Still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's not as big of a deal as it would probably be like expected to be in like, a series. I don't know, it feels like bad that I don't have much to really say about this episode other than like, oh hey, they kill a Digimon, and Garamon's like, oh, I guess he also went on a long journey, and it feels like they kind of grew up a little bit or whatever from this encounter. Feels like they kind of like matured a bit in making this decision or something. I don't know, man.
I mean, it could be part of like uh Gulus Gamamon, like reining in Gulus Gamamon in some way.
Yeah.
Because it's like the
Maybe
negative emotions or
Guluskimon
whatever.
will come back one day and they'll be like, you know what, like, maybe it was right that you just murdered that Seals Dramon. Maybe you actually did make the right decision if there's just no reason to it. But yeah, I feel like what's way more interesting is the preview for the next episode. Did you see this?
um, yes, but oh, gosh, what was it?
Next episode is either Talmon or Duomon.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, remember it's like, was it Yupimon or whatever? Yupomon? Something like that. Like, I forget what the actual like name is, but it's like the evil, like, Cubimon, the like purple
Okay.
one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, in a previous episode we saw them just a long, long time ago at like episode like 8 or some crap. And it was just randomly hanging out. And now it's gonna be like, oh yeah, you know what? That's probably gonna come back. That should actually be interesting. I
Dang, I forgot
wonder
about
how
that.
much of that foreshadowing is going to actually matter, and how much it's gonna be like, okay, we're dealing with this thing, and then this Digimon just appears, and we just showed it for a second for no reason. Sorry, what were you saying? I interrupted you.
I forgot that episode happened.
But yeah, like Talmon and Duomon are both like cool Digimon, Duomon of course being like Talmon but the dark version, and it's just like kind of purple and stuff. Not really much of a change, but it's like, it's cool that we're getting them. It should be a neat plot if nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also it seems like we're getting a traditional like Japanese like, what's the word, like Onmonyo or whatever, like the
On
sorcerer, like
Onmyoji.
Onmyoji, yeah. We're getting traditional Japanese Onmyoji with like the cards and stuff to like play a role, which should be cool. I'm always like into the crazy like, like deep like cultural cuts like that to learn more about this like folklore and stuff. So that should be neat. Yeah. And so yeah, solid episode. I liked it well enough. I don't have much to actually say about it. Anything you want to say?
Nah, it was fine.
It was fine, yeah. Final thoughts or whatever?
I got nothing.
Yeah, Raremon is a problem. Dude,
I killed it.
Listen, man. Do not be the internet commenter that I would associate with looking like this mother effer. Do not be this toxic. Well, I guess I'll see you guys around.
Yep. Later.
Later.